I think we can start. Right. Hello and very warm welcome, guys. I'm Ayush. I'm from the Elephas team. I'm the co-founder of Elephas. Today we're going to go through like a brief demonstration of the product, how it works, what all you can do with it, right? Especially the Superbrain feature and how best you can use it. Before we get into it, right, I really want everyone to just share in the chat where they are from across the world. Like we have like people from various countries, nationalities, backgrounds using LFS. So I am by the way I am Ayush. I'm based out of New Delhi, India. Right. So just share where you're from in the chat. So we just get the lay of the land that. Where everyone is from and get a sense of how we're doing. Awesome. We have Todd from Iowa. We have Jennings from London. We have Santosh from Boston. Bert from Boone. Paul from Sedona, Arizona. Awesome. We have John from Atlanta. We have Akhilesh from Delhi. Nice. Good. This is so cool. Right. And of course, we have Andrew from Hong Kong as well. Selvan from Chennai. Very cool, awesome. So I'll just give like a brief background of LFS, right? The product. It's We are a Mac AI knowledge assistant. So essentially, our goal is that with this knowledge is fragmented across different sources, different files, folders, documents, notes. Right, a lot of people have different personal knowledge management setups. Some people use the Zettelkasten, some people use a second brain, right? And we have so many different ways of organizing information and organizing our knowledge, that sometimes it feels it gets too overwhelming, right? Like you don't know where something is stored or how you can use it or what you can do with it. Right. That was the core idea. Right. That how can we use AI to help people make better sense of their knowledge and of their information. And we're a small bootstrap team building this product from based out of India for the last 3.5 years now. We've been in the market. We've had thousands, more than 10,000 users at this point from across the world using the product. And yeah, we've over time the product has taken shape based on feedback and inputs and criticisms, right? Bugs, issues, feature requests that we've got from our users directly. And then that's why I love to do these calls. We have a very active Discord group as well. If you're not in it, please join in. Right. So this is a broad context of what LFS is, what it does. Today, I want to showcase our latest UI UX upgrade. This is like the 2026 LFS that we're going to show. This is not out yet. This is still in alpha. We're still doing internal tests on it. I just start sharing my screen. Uh, I hope it is visible. Let me know, guys, if you can see it. Just drop a hi in the chat if you can see my screen. Cool. I got a Yeah, awesome. I got a thumbs up. And if at during the conversation at any point, if you feel you have questions, right, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'll try and address all questions and answer all questions, right? So this is like the new alpha, the new release that is going to come out in a couple of weeks. This is like 2026, so probably early January. I think everyone will be able to get it. But I just wanted to explain the fundamentals of how the product works. Even the version that you have right now on your Mac will be able to do. It will have all the features. Just the UI would be a bit might be a bit different. Right. So. Basically knowledge management, right? So one of our core features, one of our super powerful features that a lot of users love is called a Superbrain. It's like a knowledge base that you can create with your own data, with your own documents and files, and even Apple Notes now, right? So we'll just click on the new brain button. Right here, you can give it a test. Right? For example, I'm going to test. There's a book called Deep Work, which I really love. Right, so I have a PDF copy of it. I want to get a summary of that book. Right, so you create a brain, you give it a name, you write a description, right? Something like insight. This is optional, by the way. Insights from deep work. Right. There's a lot of like model settings and customizations that you can do, but we have done like most of it by default is good enough that you'll say see here. You can customize it to your own, but you should not need it. I think the default settings that you have will do a lot of the job. There's an offline mode as well. I'll speak about the offline mode towards the end. Right now we'll stick to a cloud-based model. Right, and we just hit create, right? So you create the brain first, and then you add files and folders to it. Right, that's how it works. So there are different ways to add information to this. You can directly add files, right? You can integrate different apps. So Apple Notes, Notion, Obsidian, Roam, Logseek, right? You can even add like YouTube videos, web pages around one topic, right? So, for example, if I was doing, deep work, I'm creating a brain on deep work, I'll probably get Cal Newport's YouTube videos, right? Probably some blog posts that he's written and save those as well, the author's content. And I will add, what we'll see right now is I'm going to add like a PDF version of the book. So this is deepwork.pdf. I just added it. So what's happening right now on the back end is that the moment I add a file, we are indexing it, we are storing it as tokens. We are basically turning it into math, essentially, right? Like it's a math equation. We are saving the tokenized version of the knowledge or of the information or of the file or content that you add. So once it's indexed, then you can query it, right? You can chat with it, you can create content with it, you can create reports with it, you can create documents from it, right? So basically, the goal is that you have your information and you have your work, right? There should be a way to, there should be a bridge on how you can use your own knowledge and information to help you do your work better, faster with the help of AI. Right? Yes. So Andrew, with Kindle books, Andrew has a very good question in the chat. Will it possible to do Kindle books? I think there's like DRM protection applied on Kindle books. Right. If there's a way that you can get that removed, then it will be very easy to index them in the PDF version. And I believe even the EPUB version, the EPUB version will also work as long as the files are not DRM protected. Right. Yeah, I've just added, let's just see. So once you've added a file here, you can click on this and you can see that this is integrated. Yes, Scott, Evernote is an integration that we're still exploring. It really depends on the Evernote API, right? And how much, like how easy or how convenient is it? If Evernote wants to create like a walled garden, then it can become problematic. So we're still exploring options, but Evernote is on the roadmap. Eventually, some point in 2026, we will figure out a way to get Evernote in. Right. So we're continuing with deep work here. Right. Now that I have this file added to my brain, right, I can just ask it, give me a brief introduction about deep work, right? And essentially, the goal here is that with ChatGPT, Claude, or with any other regular mainstream AI model or AI chatbot, you're accessing the information from all across the internet, right? Which has its own uses. But if you want to access AI based on your own data, on your own information, then it becomes very hard to make that work, right? And especially if those files are stored locally on your computer, you know, it becomes hard to get answers from those files. And then that's the problem we're trying to solve here. So here, yeah, I asked about give me a brief introduction. It was thinking for a bit, right, and then it eventually came up with an answer for me here. And as you can see, it is also like referenced it, the exact position of the of from where it pulled the answer from, right? So. Uh, uh, yes. Uh, yeah, just 1 second. I'll take the question in the chat, but context provided. Here's a brief introduction of deep work. So we got like an basic answer from it, right? You can then go ahead and do an export of it as a PDF file, let's say, right? And it will generate a PDF. Let me just bring this up here. And yeah, the answer that we got from the chat, we were able to get a PDF instantly out of it that is saved locally on our computer. This is very useful in case something like if you're creating a report or if you're creating a presentation, right? You can export from here and do like a keynote.key file as well here, right? So uh, different file formats, and we just added docx file format today. I think today or like couple of days ago, which is very like a few people are asking for it. So right, so you can export as a docx, as a text file, markdown, keynote, right? So there's a bunch of ways that you can use the export option within the chat. While we're here, right? I also want to talk about the prompt library. So we have a bunch of preloaded prompts that we have, right? And then you can create some of your own prompts and save them as well, right? So if you want to reuse a lot of prompts, right? So like you can select it from the prompt library, copy and copy them here and paste the prompt directly here and do it. Yes. Now I'm just get to the chat for a bit. I think there's a conversation going on. Uh, yes. Indexing brain directories missing. Please reindex when doing an Evernote integration. Right. So yes. Right. Yeah. Cool. Saram has an answer. Yeah, so there might be like specific use cases. That's why I was not sure of how efficiently something like an Evernote will work or not. There might be like specific use cases that we may need to consider. So if ever you go through an issue with a particular file type or a particular integration, please share as much information as you can with us, and we'll try and incorporate that into the product and write and cover those. There might be like edge cases that we may need to consider depending on a particular integration or not. Right. Yeah. And then next question: is it possible to feed the knowledge with an FTP or a cloud server? I'm thinking about possibility of having files examined on a Synology or a P cloud via mounted folders on Mac. I don't think we have cloud servers right now, but we will explore. Like I'll just make a note of that, and we will explore if. The real limitation here is that how much of data or information can be processed locally on your computer, because every like we're not processing or indexing any of this remotely on our servers, right? We don't store any data, we don't process any data. Like all of the processing is happening locally on your Mac. So it really depends on the power of your Mac that how much data can it process. We have had people index like thousands and thousands of files successfully, just like because there was more storage and processing power available. But we have had some people who are using really old Mac computers with very limited resources, and they got stuck with a few files as well. Again, as I said, we don't do any processing remotely on the server. All of it happens locally. So a remote server, a cloud server, uh, it might be possible that we may be able to support it in the future at some point, but again, because the processing will still happen, so we'll have to bring the file, index it, store it, save it, right? So that may take up some resources. So I'm just making a note of it, and we will try and add it as efficiently as possible. Right? Yeah. Cool. So yeah, so here's the knowledge base. You can add different types of files and folders. You can add YouTube videos. You can connect your Apple Notes, right? So we'll see like a very basic example of of doing Apple Notes, for example. So a lot of people have their notes saved in default locally on your Apple Notes, right? So we'll just pick a random icon here, Apple Notes testing, and we'll create a brain. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I think, yeah, there might be like a duplicate Apple Notes for Brain that I may have created before. Let me create a new Brain with a different name. Apple Notes test might have been a existing name. So yeah, here you go. You select Apple Notes. Yeah, Apple Notes processing can be slower. So it is best to start with a few files and then add more files to it, right? So for example, I'll just take a folder with called voice notes and there's like 8 notes inside it. And then as soon as you attach it, it starts indexing, and then one by one, all of these nodes will start getting indexed. Yeah, there we have it. So yeah, because they're just 8 nodes, so it's not that hard to it doesn't take a lot of time. But if you try and do a lot of files in one go, it might take some more time. So just be patient with that, and then go with like small batches of files, right? As you start an index these files, right? Yeah, very these are really personal notes. So like, what are the so we come up with like some default questions that you can ask based on the data in the brain. So like, what are the author's thoughts on death and mortality? This probably would be like a journal entry that I might have written in my voice notes or in my Apple Notes, and it will go through those documents. It found a note where I had actually spoken about it. It will do a search and it will come back with some sort of a response based on that data, right? We'll just wait. Yeah. So yeah. Again, research is complete from within Apple Notes, and it was able to find the exact node where I was talking about it, and then give me like an answer. The best part is that there's no chance of hallucination here. I think that is the core issue, or the core problem that we want to solve. Is that we are able to use AI and not be not have like hallucinations in our answers, right? I'll briefly talk about super chat here, right? This is like the default chat that you can have without any brain, right? Without any super brain, and you can select all. We usually have the latest models out as soon as they're released from the mainstream foundational models, right? Either from Anthropic or OpenAI or any of the providers. We have like the latest models out as within a few days or weeks of their official release. So you can just come into this chat, like new chat, or any of the brain chats as well, and either select within from the LFS models, or you can add your own OpenAI keys, your own Cloud keys, Perplexity keys, and then use those chats, use those providers as well. Right. So, for example, GPT 4.1 Mini from within LFS, and I can chat with it. Right. I can say, who is the president of the US? Right, and so yeah, this is like basic. This is just called super chat without any brain attached to it. And as of June 2024, because this is GPT-4's yeah, this is an old model. That's why it's getting the answer wrong. But yeah. Anyways, I want to talk about one or two more things before we go. Uh, so in the settings is where you can select your own AI models. One second. I'll just minimize my screen. Yeah, what is the basis of, I mean, so the hallucinations are, so that is in the case of the second, when you create a super brain. So ATP has a good question in the chat. The question is, what is the basis of affirming that there are no hallucinations? I think we, like you just saw here, whenever you have an answer, right, you have a corresponding reference to a local file on your own machine. So you can go and verify all the answers that are being fetched, all the queries that are happening locally on the files that are indexed in your brain. We are not going outside and then not fetching answers from outside whenever you're querying a super brain, right? So if we don't find if the product doesn't find anything within a brain, then it will come. It will just say that there is nothing found in this context, or the super brain doesn't contain any information about this particular topic. That is why essentially we are eliminating hallucinations here. I wanted to talk to you about, yeah, two things. AI providers. You can use all of these models using your own keys if you wish to. Right, if you like Gemini a lot, you can probably you can come here, set your own Gemini API keys, and then use them wherever you want to. Right, same with Claude, Grok, Voyage, with Open Router, DeepSeek, Perplexity. All of these you can use. Everyone has their own favorite AI models and tools, and for different purposes. So if you have some specific taste or specific requirement, you can go ahead with it. But by default, out of the box, we provide like the standard ones already, right? So GPT and Anthropic, right, Gemini. All of these are already here. Yeah, Andrew has a question. Any chance of adding Strico? Yes. So Andrew, we've been considering that. We're not sure yet. We're exploring, and probably let me just make a note of it as well, and we will look into it, and we'll try and include it in the future releases. Right. So we have had a couple of requests from users about Strico API keys. We'll try and incorporate it, right, if it is straightforward to implement here. Right. Yeah. And then the next thing I want to talk to you about is about offline AI, right? So essentially, we support LFS supports offline AI right out of the box. Right. Depending on your computer that you have, you should be able to see the models that you can download and run here. For most purposes, I think so basically you're going to need two types of models. One for indexing. Indexing models are used for Superbrain file indexing, and then chat models are used for chatting. Right. Uh, yes. So for most purposes, if you're doing so, offline AI essentially is that you can turn off the Wi-Fi on your computer, and AI models, AI servers run locally on your Mac, so that if you have like sensitivity, like you have sensitive information that you don't want to use public or cloud based AI models to index. You can use one of these open source, right, private local AI models to index and chat with it. That is the idea behind offline AI. We have, some of our users are in jobs which deal with sensitive information, right? We have we have private investigators, lawyers, healthcare providers who want to use AI but cannot use any of the cloud models. So to Scott's question, Hugging Face, I'm not sure. Let me from what I know, I think, yeah, we're using Llama Instruct, right? I think probably, like, if Selvam is there in the call, probably Selvam can better answer.
Yeah.
If
We don't directly support Hugging Face, but we do load certain models from Hugging Face. So we have a limited
ah,
set of offline models that we support that are actually optimized to run on Silicon Max.
right. Cool. From my usage that I've had so far, right? Just downloading the E5 large model for indexing and the Llama 3.2 3B Instruct for chatting has been very good. They both work quite smooth. I would not be able to demo it here because if I start running these models locally, then Zoom will probably not be able to work, right? Because they take up they take up quite a bit of RAM. But when once they're running, I can get a lot of work done on privately, right? So uh, yes. But I just come to it. Right. So yeah, if you want to create like a private brain, you'll go to a new brain option, right, and you will come here. You'll go to advanced settings and you'll select the offline settings button here, right? So the offline settings will by default already pick up whichever offline models you already downloaded, right? And you can just click on create brain here, and rest of it remains the same, right? Just that this brain will use only offline settings. So one more thing I want to point out here is that all brains operate in silos. So if you have a private brain, that private brain will not have access to any of the other files that you have given access to some other brain. And if you have a public brain that uses cloud models, it will only have access to the files that you have specified it to have access. Right. So that way, you're never in the running the risk of sharing any sensitive information across. Yes. Now, yeah, Bert has a question. LFS tutorials. Yeah, we have a YouTube channel with lots of videos. Right. We have a support website, support.lfs.app. Please go there. You will be able to find a lot of documentation and tutorials for all the features that we have and all the different ways that you can use LFS for. Right. Uh, oh yes, font size. I there is like I think there is a settings somewhere here that I can probably change. So is this like font size within LFS, or this is font size outside of it? Yeah. Let me just see. Yeah, there is like settings appearance where you can change the color. Right. Inside super chat there would be a setting as well. Uh, but let me go come back to you on that, right? Uh, uh, we have so yeah, we can select the theme, light mode, dark mode from here, background solid or transparent, right? Yeah, uh, the general the general tab is here as well. On the font size bit, I'll come back to you. We have like a chat settings preference which I believe you can go and attach it. I'm not able to find it here right now, but probably Selvam, if you have an idea, you can share.
Yeah, yeah. If you start a new chat, right? So so there is
Okay,
no global setting, but if you start a, yeah,
sure.
so go to the settings, right? There is a settings at the bottom. Yeah. So there you'll
Right, right.
find the font. So this will only
Got
change
it,
the
got it.
chat level, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this is still alpha, so we need to double check. But yeah.
Fair, fair, fair. Yeah. Mitra has a question. Any difference between the desktop and the app? Mitra, some of the features, so the latest mobile app, we've tried to sync and keep bring it to as much feature parity with the Mac app as possible. But there are still some features which like real indexing will happen on your Mac only. The iOS app is more like a companion app, like a client app. Where you can chat with it, but I don't think like real indexing will happen on your mobile app. And we're like with future releases, we're trying bringing both of them as close to feature parity as possible. Uh, yes. Akhilesh has a question. On the license page, it showed the number of tokens quota remaining, but now it shows credits. Could you clarify it? Yes. Yeah, exactly. As Salam said, we're now moving to a credit-based system, which is easier to understand, easier to process. Right, depending on the models you use and the depend on the features you use, you'll be able to get a much more clear picture of how your credits are being consumed. But essentially, it is the same thing, but with better framing. Right. Yeah, we added support for images as well, and we added a lot of new features. Uh, cool. Yeah, Andrew, on the font size, let me see. I might have done some changes in my Mac system settings for better for bigger display, because I'm going to I do demos like this. I will try and then come back to you on that. Right. Yeah. ATP is a question. I find the number of tokens for the trial period is insufficient to try the product. Feedback noted, ATP. We will really try and look at how it's being used on the free trial, and if it makes sense to increase the tokens, we'll try and increase the tokens. Right, we just need to review how all the free trial users are using it, and we don't want anyone to abuse the system just because it's there. But yeah, I think, yeah, we are past time. I just want to leave you with last couple of thoughts. Right, if you have any point you face any issues, please use the support chat. You can come in, you can click on the support button, you can create a ticket, right, and then you can ask your question, and it will come directly to us. Right, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. Right, you can also come to the support tab here. You can send us an email. You can join us at our Discord community. All the like on the support tab itself, there are many tutorials and videos of how you can use LFS. So if you have a question, right, you can watch these videos or join the community. You can send email support. Hey Mitra, yeah, please send me a DM on a Discord, or send me an email at some point. We should definitely catch up here in Delhi. Right. Nice. You can check out YouTube tutorials from this link. So all the links for support are there in the support tab. Please feel free to go through them, and use the product as much as possible. Uh, yes, so the Discord link is there inside here, and I think we have shared it one place more in the chat. I think we will share it once again. Uh, the Discord link will always be there inside LFS support settings. It will also be there inside. You would have received an email from us as well on day one, the moment you downloaded the app, the moment you signed up. I think you'll get the link from there as well. Awesome, guys. We should wrap it up here. We are past time. Hope this was useful, right? And hope you make the best use of LFS. We'll do this more. We'll do this again one time, probably in January as well, right? And if you have any questions, please feel free to bring them. For now, cheers, guys. Have a nice time. Let's wrap it up. Bye. I will stop sharing.